$25, not a huge amount at all, but in the world of trading, a huge, huge number. So let's talk about the $25 trading strategy for day traders, because when you focus on this, and I believe all beginner and all struggling traders should focus on this $25 mark, it's going to do great things for you, because in all actuality, it's a crazy, crazy number. So let me show you what I mean. To start off, let's figure out how many trading days are in a year. And I found this, and it goes over the past few years here. And we have 252 trading days, 251 days, and 250. So for argument's sake, let's just take the least amount, 250 days. So we have those 250 days, and I want you to look at the numbers like this. Let's say, and let's make it a goal and a challenge to yourself, can you average $25 per day? $25. Now I understand, looking at a single day, $25, that's not worth my time. That's nothing, and I understand. But let's do a little bit more math and see, is $25 actually who cares about that as what it may seem on the surface? So let's do some quick math. 250 days in a year, and what did we say we want to try to average? Well, that measly $25 per day, which equates to 6,250, and there are 12 months in a year, so let's divide that by 12, which comes out to $521. So let's really think about this for a second. A measly $25 average per day gives you an extra $500 in your pocket at the end of the month. I mean, what would you do if you had an extra $500 in your bank account at the end of every month? I mean, I can think of a whole lot you could do with an extra $500. And again, that is from averaging a measly $25 per day. So the correlation here, the connection that I want you to now start to put together is that for every $25 you can average per day, that's an additional $500 per month. So in other words, let's take it up, let's add on another $25. So what would $50 average per day be? Well, you just add in another $500. So in other words, an average of a measly $50 per day would put an extra $1,000 in your pocket at the end of the month. Again, same question. What would having an extra $1,000 in your bank account at the end of a month do for you? Would that make any difference? And that's only at $50 averaging per day. So again, you add in another $25. So what would an average of $75 per day be? You get the math. Well, we need to add in another $500, which puts us at $1,500 now extra into your bank account at the end of a month. What would having an extra $1,500 in your account do for you? And again, that's only $75. We haven't even gotten up to, can you average $100 a day? So of course you get the math, but think about that. Every $25 you can average per day is an extra $500 per month. That is some good, very real practical money. Now, if you showed up and you're in the sphere of social media and Lamborghinis and private jets, then you probably turned this video off a long time ago. But if you're showing up and you're just wanting to build something, don't think that you have to go out there and start to average $500 or $1,000 a day in order to make real quality practical money, because $25 does quite a bit for you. But okay, Clay, you say $25, but how realistic is that? Now, let me be very clear. Day trading is hard. You've got to have a strategy. You've got to manage risk. And if you're going to average any sort of positive gains in the first place. But $25 is also not exactly the most complicated number to try to accomplish. So let me walk you through a trade of mine. So a couple quick clarification points. I am trading options here, but that's besides the point. If you are interested in options, though, let me know in the comment section. Just put options guide and I'll link you to a totally free class that I put together called The Big Basics of Options. But again, that's besides the point. What I do want you to notice is over here, this is where the profit and losses are tracked. And you're about to see me enter into a trade where I buy some options for $18.10. But what I really want you to focus on is over here and watch that number right there. Now, yes, there's nothing right here, but in just a second there will be, and I want you to watch how that all works. So let's get this playing. So you can see right now, and look at that, just like that, I am now out. So that whole trade was for sure, and I'm just going to say this to cover my behind so nobody can like, well, actually, Clay, it was, I'm just going to call it 10 seconds because I know it was less than 10 seconds. But I got into that trade and out of the trade, and just like that, made $80 on it. So just like that, I got myself three $25. And what did we just say? What would three $25 equate to? Well, if for every $25, you get $500 at the end of a month. And if I had three $25 in that one trade where I made 80 bucks, well, I'm at $1,500 extra per month if I would have just stopped right there. Now, this trade actually put me up 170 on the day, which is even more $25. But you get the idea, is when you look at your results, if you look at your goals in a sense of just $25 increments, because in the back of mind, you know, okay, I get at the surface, $25 doesn't seem like much, but bigger picture, end of the month, that's $500 extra in my pocket. You know, $2,500 doesn't seem like such a small, pitiful number. So that's what I would encourage you to do with this strategy. Focus on $25. It's going to help you be detailed. It's going to help to keep your risk under control because you're not going to need huge position size. It's going to help you get very detail oriented towards trade plans. But if you focus on just $25, I think that's a fantastic challenge. Can you average $25 a day? And if you can do that, while it may not seem like a lot, again, at least for me, $500 extra, I can think of a whole lot I can do with that. And that's just $25 averaging per day. So I hope this helps. I hope this can kind of expand your mind in a little bit because I know how it is in the social media world where it seems like you got to see 4-digit, 5-digit days in trades or else you're doing terrible and it's not worth it. But consider this, $25 a day, an extra $500 per month. I think that's an admirable goal. I think that's a very practical amount of extra money to have in your bank account at the end of every month. So I hope this helps. And if you have any questions or anything like that, please leave those down below. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.